Yo, how you doing? I know it's been a freaking while. It's been almost 2 months. I'm sorry about that. I didn't plan on it going 2 months at a time before I did my next episode. Shit has just gotten in the way. Okay. We have. I had surgery for the third time on the same spot, so that kind of put me down for a good month. The other month, I was just kind of relaxing before I started summer school, which it's been fairly pretty easy and laid back. So I'm pretty excited about that. Well, let's just go ahead and get started on episode 2. I promise it will not go this long without it. From now on, it shouldn't go more than 2 weeks without a new episode, I promise. So I'll get on the ball there. Hopefully enough will happen in those 2 weeks, for me to talk my mouth off. So again, I apologize. I'm sorry. We'll try and get this shit rolling now, and maybe some famous person will pick me up, Maybe like Ellen. Maybe I'll get on the Ellen show or some shit. I don't know. First things first, Bin Laden is dead. If you guys didn't know, I'm sure you do. Congratulations to the United States of America and the military specifically. I believe it was the Navy SEALs that pulled this one off, All those hard years of training and eating worms out in the jungles of God knows where has paid off. I'm glad. I'm glad something finally needed to be done. I don't know what else this is going to cause, but, I'm glad because America always works their shit out, and I'm proud of this country. And as many downfalls and hard times that we go through, I wouldn't want to be anything else but an American. And, call it patriotism, call it whatever you want. I am patriotic, and I do believe in that. So congratulations to the United States. Congratulations to everybody. And God bless all the men and women and all the different military areas out there overseas. So if you guys have loved ones, I have a couple myself that are in the military. Give them a pat on the back because, they deserve it. They're the ones that sacrifice their lives for us so we can have a good time back here. So God bless them. Another thing I'd like to say, God bless too, and keep your thoughts and prayers with people is all the tornadoes down south. Well, we've had a few here in Indiana, not near as bad as some of the ones down south, but that's what really sucks about that. Natural disasters you can't really hardly do anything about. Hurricanes, tornadoes, you can't. And the only thing you can do is hope that you built your house right, or try and reinforce it as much as you can. And if not, you got to get the hell out of there. So thoughts and prayers with those guys as well. God bless them. I hope that everything turns out the way it needs to be. That's really it with stuff going on in the world besides gas prices. It's pretty fucking amazing that it takes about a month for the price to drop 10 cents, or 10 or 20 cents, and then about a day it can go right back up to 20 cents more. So whatever. Not even getting into that one. Okay. Sports, NBA. Dallas Mavericks over the Oklahoma City Thunder last night, putting them in the finals. I think they came back from I didn't see this last game. I saw the game 4, I think it was, when they came back. But they came back, I think, from an 8 or 13-point deficit and came back and won. So they're in the finals, and they're going to be going against the Miami Heat or the Chicago Bulls, which game 5 of that is tonight on TNT at 8:30. And the Heat already lead 3-1 over the Bulls. So if they get one more win, they're good to go, and I'm sure they will. The Bulls looking pretty tough there for a while, but the Heat have kind of really picked on. It looks like that $1 million buyout of, not buyout, but I guess getting the Elite Three that everybody's calling them, James, Bosch, and Wade. Looks like it's finally paying off, which it should be, because as you see, never worked for the Lakers, which I hate. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Mike Brown is looking to take that position as head coach of the Lakers. So, whatever. Let's go into NASCAR. It's been a while. Had a lot of races since, so I'm not going to recap them all. By the way, coffee. Great shit. I'm a huge coffee drinker. I started using my mom and dad's old coffee maker, and I was like, well, this son of a bitch doesn't work. So I did the old vinegar cleaning thing where you're supposed to run a full cycle with like half vinegar and half water, and did that and ran about 3 cycles with just clean water and cleaned it out, and it's working nice, and it's working perfect right now. So thank God, because I've had to buy McDonald's coffees all week this week, so I was pretty pissed about that. But we got our fix, and we're good to go. We're good to go. All right, NASCAR. Kyle Busch, Truck Series. He won at Charlotte last Friday. Not very happy about that, but whatever. Here's my thing on Kyle Busch. I'm just going to get it out there. I hate him. I think he's a dickhead. I think he's a prick, and he's an asshole when he's interviewed. He's just not nice, but he's a good racer. I'll give him that. He's a good racer. But to me, what makes a driver, what makes any kind of sports player, is I love watching their interviews. I think I said this last episode, but if you're an asshole when you're getting interviewed, just get that. Just get the hell out. I mean, they have to. I took a class in my first college for radio, TV, film, and we had to learn that sports athletes have to do a interview with the media whenever it's taken up or something. It's like in their contract. So, if it's in your contract and you make, $100,000+ a year, or damn near every race. I don't know, actually the actual income, but why would you be a dick to the media? So I don't know. The only reason why I like Kyle Busch is because he's Denny Hamlin's teammate and Denny Hamlin's my driver. So anyways, Busch won at Charlotte, the Truck Series, that is. Their next race is June 4th at Kansas, Saturday. It's on the Saturday. It's at 2 p.m. on the Speed Channel. Not one truck driver has won a truck. A Truck Series driver that's taking points in the Truck Series has not won yet in the truck races. It's all been guys who have ran Sprint Cup, damn near. So it's pretty unfair, I mean, you're not giving these guys experience if you're just going to beat them every time. So I don't know. But their next race again, June 4th, Kansas, if you're race fans. Saturday, 2 p.m. on Speed. I know a lot of you probably aren't because racing's kind of hard to come by with fans. All right, but I'm trying to get it out there. I'm trying to get more people in on it. Standings, if you guys care. First is Cole Witt. He's a young guy. I think he's only like 19 years old or something like that. Johnny Sauter is 1 point behind him. Matt Crafton 17 points behind. Austin Dillon is 20 points behind, and the old veteran Ron Hornaday is 5th place with 28 points behind the leader. The Nationwide Series. Nationwide is on your side. That would be Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who won last Sunday at Iowa. And when I said that last comment about the no truck driver has won the Truck Series races, same went with Nationwide until last Sunday. Finally, a Nationwide non-Sprint Cup driver won a race. It was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Their next race is coming up on the 28th, which is this Saturday, and they're going to Charlotte at 2:30 p.m. on ABC. Elliott Sadler is leading the standings. Reed Sorensen is 7 points behind him. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the winner of last week, is 8 points behind him. Justin Allgaier, 20 points behind, and Jason Leffler at 5th place at 43 points behind the leader. So, you got to support the thing. For those of you that don't know anything about NASCAR, and it took me a little bit to kind of learn how, any driver can race all of them. That's why you see, for instance, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch doesn't just race what people call NASCAR, which is the stock car. Okay, it's the Sprint Cup races. He races the Truck Series, and he races Nationwide. I kind of have to explain this more to my girlfriend a little bit more. Nationwide and the Truck Series are kind of like the minor leagues of baseball, okay? It's where everybody kind of starts out, and then you can bump up to the big leagues. But if an ownership doesn't have a driver, they can say, like for instance, Kyle Busch, Joe Gibbs is his go-to guy, and he was like, "Hey Kyle, can you come race for me? Can you race these nationwide cars? Can you race motherfucking truck series, something like that? And he was like, yeah, man, yeah, I'll do that. I'm a douchebag. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know why they sound black, but yeah, so that's why you see Kyle Busch doing that. The thing is, they can only choose one type of racing, one section of racing that they can take points in. So, for instance, Kyle Busch has been winning all these nationwide and truck series races, but he doesn't take points in them. So, technically, you know, if the first actual, say it's nationwide, the first nationwide driver could be like 8th place. That'd be his best finish, and the first 7 would be Cup drivers, but he'd get the points for 8th. So it's kind of screwy, which, you know, that's why I don't agree with it, but whatever. Also, remind everybody, this Sunday is the old 100th anniversary of the Indy 500. So if you guys are going to it, congrats. If not, well, I don't give a shit. Sprint Cup. Matt Kenseth won last week at Dover International Speedway. And David Reagan, just this past Saturday, or excuse me, 2 Saturdays ago, Matt Kenseth won. This last weekend was the All-Star race, and David Reagan won the showdown. Basically, the showdown is there's about, I think, 20 cars, and the top 2, the first place and second place, get another chance at going on to the All-Star race. So David Reagan won. I believe Brad Keselowski finished second, so they both went into the All-Star race. It didn't matter because Carl Edwards won. It's actually pretty cool. If you guys get a chance, maybe I'll link it too. Carl Edwards went to celebrate at the end of the All-Star race after winning, and he was, you know, just having a great time. He just floors it, right, coming off the front stretch where the finish line is, and he starts to spin out in the grass area like he always does, hits a freaking drainage ditch, and his car goes in the air a little bit, freaking damages the car while he was celebrating. I don't know if his team owner would be Jack Roush, which you know him from, you know, the Roush Mustangs and stuff like that. That's him, same guy, his racing team. I don't know if he was very happy about it. It was actually pretty funny to see it. So, anyways, their next race is back at Charlotte because their All-Star race was ever that was an All-Star race. This is actually part of the standing, so that's going to be at Charlotte Sunday at 6 p.m. on Fox, and it's so late because of Memorial Day and the Indy 500. Carl Edwards is in first in the standings, 24 points behind him is Jimmy Johnson. Kyle Busch is 37 points behind. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 52 points behind. He's actually doing a heck of a lot better than last year, so go Little E. And Kevin Harvick is 54 behind. They have 15 more races until the chase for the Cup. And so, you know, we'll get to that closer as we get to it. Little extra news. Kyle Busch actually got a speeding ticket in real life. He was going 115 miles per hour in a 35. Yeah, all he got was a warning. He was driving one of the new edition of the Lotus. Yeah, so now you see where money can come involved. But 115 miles, that was 80 miles over the speed limit. Anyways, NFL lockout's still going. It's sad. It's really sad because the main thing is that whenever a new coach takes over, for instance, we'll take Jim Harbaugh, who came from Stanford. Now he's going to coach the 49ers. They get 2 summer camps to help, you know, to help them get them caught up because of the experience. Because of this NFL lockout, I don't think it's going to happen. So they're going to be more behind in competition, you know, if you believe in that sort of thing. So hopefully we get to see some NFL football this year. I honestly don't know. I don't know. So that is pretty much it. You guys have a good Memorial Day weekend. Check out the beard. I got to go until my cousin's graduation, and then I'm shaving it. All right? So you guys take it easy, and we'll be back, and it won't be like 50 years later, I promise you. Peace. 18 and